Synths, they're sick. But maybe you don't know what synths out there are sick. These synths in particular are pretty sick. Today I'm going to run through 5 SICK synths here at Better Music. This is the Behringer RD6. It's a drum machine modelled on the TR606, so you've got 8 sounds and 64 steps to play with. The 606 and its siblings, the 808 and 909, are the backbone of early electronic music, so expect some classic sounds out of this thing. It comes in roughly a million colours, as you can see, so you'll be able to find a style that gels with you. It's got modern DNA built in though, and there's built-in distortion on the master channel to make everything a little extra crunchy. There's also USB connectivity alongside the usual MIDI in and out / through, so you can control all your hardware easily through your PC. These run you at $185 or $229 depending on the color, so if you've ever wanted to get a hardware drum machine that won't bust your budget, this is easily the best place to start. Now this is the Arturia Microfreak. It's a 25 key polyphonic combination of digital and analog gear. It's got a digital oscillator section with an analog filter. Apart from the usual set of controls, this has a wild capacitive keyboard and slider. It can make things interesting as you're mashing the keys to see what works. That's the main point about this synth. It's a freak. With all the parameters you can control, this can go from average to wild in a split second. There isn't any full-size MIDI connections, so pairing this with other synths can turn into a mess of adapters, but it is USB controllable, so if you primarily use a PC, this will be no stress. Now this is definitely sick. The Novation AFX station. Let's take the absolutely thick bass station 2, combine it with the Aphex Twins' insane programming prowess, and there you have it. Firstly, I just want to mention the box this comes in. Ooh, you're not going to want to throw that out anytime soon. We've got 2 oscillators, a multi-mode filter, arpeggiator, step sequencing, and all that good stuff. The original bass station already had a gigantic sound. This limited edition just pushes it to the next level, with extra features like using each key to switch the patches, or the insane patches built into the unit that go from thick basses to skittering drum machine to flailing arps. It's only $20 more than the standard bass station 2 at $799, so the upgrade is a no-brainer. Next, we have something completely different. This is the Sonicware ElZ1, a portable FM polyphonic synth that can rival most software synths in power and control. And when I say portable, I'm talking 4 AA batteries, a built-in speaker, so you won't even need headphones when you're taking this thing with you. Apart from the keyboard, there's little in the way of standard controls. Every key and knob has multiple functions. All of the parameters are displayed on this high-res screen, which, if you're familiar with the teenage engineering synths, has a very similar charm. Unfortunately, there's not much in the way of connectivity. You get stereo line out, a headphone jack, and a mini USB port. It comes with an adapter to use the aux output as a clock sync, but it only works with a few other synths. It scrapes in at just under $1,000 at $999, but you're getting a ton of synth for the price. Now for the big one. The synth that everyone drools over. This is the Moog Matriarch. Oh, I can't lift it. Oh, it's too heavy. Are you looking for that pure untouched by time style of synth? Semi-modular patching, true mono oscillators with paraphony, 100% analog signal path and analog VCOs. I mean, look at all these cables. Can Serum do this? We've got the limited edition version here in all black with red accents, but it has a more colorful sibling if that strikes your fancy. This is the kind of synth you can lose hours to, endlessly tweaking the gorgeous filters, patching in different arpeggiation styles, adjusting the stereo delay to just be right. Anything from soaring pads to the thickest basses are at your disposal, as long as you have the time to learn it all. It pairs up awesomely with other synths with all the CV ins and outs, whether that be a completely modular rack, drum machine, standalone, or even your PC thanks to the handy USB port. It's also a sucker for pedals, seeing as the only effect here is a delay. It is the priciest of the bunch at $3,999, but if you want something that will leave your friends in awe, this is the synth for you. Now these were some synths, and they were pretty sick. If you like any of these synths, please give us a call or a message.